everybody, Briar Patch Antiques here. I just wanted to highlight some of our vintage clothes that we will be carrying down in the shop. Our season starts April 2026, and we've had several customers ask us to carry vintage clothes. Here we are featuring some of the vintage hats that will be in the shop and that we look for as we are out picking. This one here is a unique one. This is a Pendleton. See that there? Wool. Very nice. Pick that one up. And then we have this one as well, which is also another Pendleton. These are great hats. Warm. There you go, Pendleton. I don't know why it is, but I love Pendleton. Especially the old blankets. Always on the lookout for those. Now we've got some unique ones here. There you go. I think this one is made in Scotland. The little hat there. And again, as I said before, if you know me, colorblind, so I'm not any good to tell you the colors. Here's another one. I do know this one. This is, I believe, black and red buffalo plaid style. Shout out to Rebecca. How about, what do we call these? Almost a derby or fedora style hat. Gentleman's hat. Beautiful. I love these. Very classy look. Sophisticated look. There's another one. Let's see what this one is. You wore these. You had style. You had class. Then we got another, I call them cabbie hats. Just a neat collection of different style hats that we will be carrying, and we're always looking for them. And honestly, they sell pretty quick for us. See what's on this one. Where this says, it's kind of hard with no light there. Jonathan Richard, made in Ireland. And we've got one last one here. Another cabbie hat, as I call them. So yeah, we'll be carrying, or we do carry these kind of hats as often as we find them. As I said just a few minutes ago, they don't last long in the shop. So when we post stuff and you see it, you're going to want to grab them as fast as you can. But anyway, more items for you to be looking for and watching out for on our Facebook page. Here's a nice Pendleton. This is 100% wool. It is from the, I believe, the 60s with that tag. This is the next piece is a kind of interesting throwback. This is from, I don't know if you read that, Sears. That's an old vintage jacket. Got that fleece lining. I believe it's suede. Definitely a vintage look there. And we've got another, this is a lady's coat. And interesting on this one is the scarf is actually sewn into the back neck there. Here, try to open this up, see what brand this is. So there you go. Fashion Built Casuals. And I would say this is a winter coat. Obviously, it's very heavy. Vintage clothes are becoming very popular with the younger group. Here is a vintage Filson 10 cloth jacket. This is extremely heavy duty. There's two zippers here. Try and do this one-handed. There's a zipper and there's one underneath that. And it's got like a wax coating on it, which you can actually put on again as needed. And let me see. I'm not going to dig it out, but the tag in there says Filson. These are very sought after, very collectible, believe it or not. So this will be in the shop down there. And one of my favorites is this. I believe this because I think it reminds me of my Grandpa Jorgensen, my dad's side. Vintage Woolrich, Mackinaw style hunting coat. And I believe this is called the Buffalo Plaid, black and red. Very vintage, classic plaid pattern. It does on the back have the hunting pocket where if you shot pheasant or something like that, you could shove back there. Extremely heavy, extremely warm. So there's another piece of history and vintage clothing. Here's an extra small Pendleton. Get that up there. See the tag there. Snap button down or snap front. I love the old snap patterns. Okay, here we are continuing on with some vintage clothes. These are bomber style jackets. Some of them have some very cool graphics on the back. This one here is Sheriff Posse of Thurston County, Washington. Very cool. And we've got some, I believe, if I remember right, this is red satin. And you can see there it's Ford Model T Club of Southern California. Some of these, like I said, graphics on the back are just awesome. Now, I've got two presently of these. Here's another one. Some people collect these, frame them, hang them in their man cave or whatnot. Here's another bomber style jacket. Not a lot on the front, but on the back, there's our graphics there. Super cool. And then the ever classic Nike. More of a windbreak style jacket. Lightweight. Got that definite vintage look. So we've got lots of different vintage clothes that will be in the shop come April. So stop by and give us a look. Talk to you later.